Oh man, guys, I'm sure there's somebody who's going to freak out that I don't have a hat on and I'm freezing to death out here, but I am sweating. It is like in the 20s Fahrenheit, and the only reason I'm even wearing that is to keep cold snow from going down my deck. I don't know if that's more or less fun than sweating to death out here, but we got another 18-ish inches of snow in the past 24 hours. This is the garden. I am standing at approximately ground level right here. That's still hitting me mid-hip. Those of you who have followed our gardening for a while know what those hoops are. The ones at the far end are actually completely buried. And clearing another April blizzard. So it is warm right now. I bet it'll get actually above freezing today if I was guessing by a little bit. And it's supposed to be 4 Fahrenheit again tonight, so well below freezing. So you can see how much snow I can get cleared here without completely overheating. And everything that's left is going to turn into solid ice tonight. Unless you're one of the other folks who lives at a high elevation with intense sunshine and lots and lots of cold, you probably can't imagine how hot it actually is after this long of a winter when the sun comes out and it starts getting in the high 20s. When you are snow blowing, you're often a little colder because the snow mist in the air cools you down, but when you're shoveling, you're going to be way hot. Anyway, I'm out cleaning up now out by the gate toward the front of our property because when I started you can even see again our package box. Since the place is fenced, which keeps our critters in and other critters out, all that good stuff. Clay made a really nice box out here by the gate. This is what most people with long lanes and rural areas and fences and gates do, so that delivery people have somewhere to leave stuff without having to worry about opening and closing gates and letting animals out accidentally or things like that. But you couldn't even see it was here this morning. That fence, for reference, is 5 feet tall, and so the snowpack on the ground is still a solid 4 feet. I'll clear this pile out of the way with the snow blower once I get that off the lid. That is also about as tall as our snowpack has been all winter. If you've got more questions about how that works, go back and look at my snow question video I did. Just type into whatever search engine you use, Brave, DuckDuckGo, pre-search. And ask snow questions, it'll come right up. I think even Google still lets you search for my stuff. Use that. But, check out how nice this works. Put some of those, whatever those kind of hingy things are called. And you got a package in your hands, you just have to lift up a little and it goes and holds itself up. Anyway, it's a little unusual for the Snowpack to peak, there's geese flying over, to peak the first week in April. Usually our peak of everything piling up and up and up happens sometime in February or March, and by this time of year we are going the other direction. But 5 days into April, we are currently at our peak. If we don't get another big blizzard, which they're calling for some flurries, but doesn't sound like anything too substantial. So I think this will probably be the peak for the year, but it's pretty crazy to have it this late. At this time, the last 2 years, almost all the ground was bare, just a few snow patches left. Those were unusually low snow years. This, up until this storm, had been about an average snow year. As far as the total amount of snowfall, it had been colder than normal, and because of the colder than normal, all the snow that fell was still here, so it looks really deep, and it's a little bit unusual to get well over a foot, close to 18 inches in April. So now we're actually running above average. One town it's a little ways from us, but in part of Wyoming, set a new all-time record for the most snow in a 24-hour period yesterday. They got a little over 27 inches. Not just the most snow for that day, but for any day they'd ever recorded in that area. Nearly 30 inches of snow in a single day. And it's April. So, that's where we live, and this is what I'm doing. Oh, we got snow to clear away from windows again. They're almost halfway covered. I honestly didn't think I was gonna do this again this year, but we are having a crazy temperature here. I just heard sandhill cranes too. It's the first for this year. I haven't seen one yet, but this is about when they normally come back. But there's usually a little less snow on the ground. I've also been seeing red-winged blackbirds for a few weeks. Don't know what they're eating. Thought maybe I saw a robin the other night, but it was at a distance, so I'm not positive. Saw a pair of meadowlarks. Don't know what they're eating either because they browse on bugs in the dirt. I have not yet seen a mountain bluebird come back. We had killdeer running around this time last year, etc. Some of the critters coming back, they might regret that choice. So there is one more blizzard for the year. That probably will be the last big one, but like I tried to explain here with how snowpacks work and stuff, this is the one wall of the lean-to. You can see the snow coming off it is now well up to touching the snow still on it. what's, you know, at average snowpack for each day of the year changes through the whole year, because as you start into winter, every day you go forward, you know, based on long-term average, the snowpack starts to go up, even if it goes up and down. And toward this time of year, usually it's going the other way, coming down even if it goes up and down. But we're at our peak for the year, it appears. Hey, little man, you want petted? Meow? You just want to meow at the camera? You don't want to be petted? Yeah. I think this guy's just a little lonely because his best friend is busy taking care of kittens more than playing with him, but he still doesn't like to be held. This will probably be the peak for the year, but we'll see. I think we got close to 18 inches. Yesterday morning when I woke up, there was a solid foot that had come down overnight. I didn't clear any of it because I had cleaning jobs I needed to do, so I was gone for pretty much the whole day. Came back, it had snowed off and on, thick and thin through the day. My little brother said when he was at work, there was about 18 inches when he left work, but it also got right up to freezing. And then it snowed a few more inches overnight tonight, or, you know, last night before I got up to clean it this morning. So I'm not sure exactly how much we got, but it was a bunch more snow. And the mountain ranges up above us now, because we have of course continued to get into where the snowpack is normally going down instead of up. They're now reporting where they were running right at or just above or just under 100% of average pretty much all winter. They're now at like 120 to 140% of average, because they just got a ton more snow and it's not melting yet. It looks like we're going to stay cold for the next little bit. It's supposed to be 4 degrees tonight. So everything that I, you know, scraped off here, if it doesn't melt right now in the sunshine, which is partially out through the clouds, it will refreeze into solid ice. And we have a few more days like that. And then next week, it looks like it's supposed to go to being a little bit more what's normal weather for this time of year. Lows in the mid-20s, so below freezing, and highs in the 40s, which is above freezing. And that should give us a start to a nice even melt out, where it melts a little bit during the day. Okay, you can go. You can go. It melts a little bit during the day, freezes up again at night, melts a little bit the next day, freezes up again. That gives you kind of a nice slow melt, but we'll just see if it ever gets to being bare ground around here. I'm not sure. That's what's happening at the moment.
We hope you enjoyed it.
Come back next time for more adventures.
Thanks for watching.